This is WDG Underground Columbus, home of the unsigned artists. And this is Big C in the morning. This is the Friday morning show that starts your Friday morning off right in your weekend early. How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. Honestly, I've been doing great, but I've also been tired. And the reason why is because I've been waking up early for like the past 3 days, and I'm fine today. I'm fine today. I didn't go to bed at once, so you can all just calm, deep breaths in, out, and yeah. So it's been a cold few days here in Ohio in the Columbus area, and speaking of the weather, that's what we're gonna talk about today. First topic of today is the weather. Obviously, it hasn't been too nice to us because first of all, we've been having the snowstorm that carried about like a foot of snow, and that led to cancellations in for people going to like school for all those people. Like seriously, the school's closed even though they have like online learning. Those kids need to go to school. Seriously, just put them on the online learning. Don't fully close school. Like seriously, like like two people going like to the actual school instead of, and then like the other kids that are like online learning. It's weird. Like seriously, just switch to online learning if you're not gonna able to get the kids in the building. Like seriously, if it's too terrible, if the roads are too terrible to drive the kids to school, just switch them to online learning. Seriously, it's really annoying. Like, why do you have to like just say, okay, we're gonna cancel all school, no online learning or physical at school learning? Like seriously, why why just cancel school altogether? That's weird. It makes no sense, people. Like, what in the world were some of these school districts thinking? What was Columbus City thinking? What was Westerville thinking? They should have switched to online learning like Worthington did it. Worthington schools, and I think Pickerington maybe? I don't know. But yeah. It absolutely makes no sense, people. No sense. So yeah, we had some snowstorms and frigid temperatures. Those frigid temperatures are just so ridiculous. Like seriously. Um if like, oh man, I had a brain fart. Like, the frigid temperatures are like very cold. I do not handle well with frigid temperatures. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people can deal with, frigid temperatures. Because like if you stay on the cold like too long, you're gonna get like some serious frostbite unless you like bundle up with like layers and layers and layers of like warm clothes. I had to go be on the cold for my job that I currently have. Why? Well, I had to unload a truck. That's why. And it was so friggin' cold. Like it was so cold. I my like when I got done with it and went home, my face, like my whole face turned red. That's how cold it was. It was like a degree with it was like 1 degree with negative wind chill. That's how bad it was out there. And that was like on Wednesday. And let me tell you something. Like, the winter has been, very unfair this week. It's been unfair this week. This whole week, unfair. Like, Tuesday and Monday we got a bunch of snow. Wednesday we got a little bit of snow. Thursday, oh, we got a lot more snow. And then Friday evening, we were supposed to get like another 3 inches of snow, but then I guess it never showed up. See, that's the problem. The weather people can't make predictions and stuff like spot on. Like they're just like, we believe there's gonna be some snow and it's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna happen like this time at this day at this part of the state. Like seriously, could you just do the weather in real time and try to make a better guess? I guess I don't know. We got a comment from Chris Jollo. And he says, Good morning, Chris. It's great for you to tune in. Hopefully your morning's going good as well. But, yeah. Back to weather. Like, snow is very, very evil. Like, seriously. If you go on the snow, there's bound to be some ice out there. Because when you melt that snow with the salt, it turns into water, and then that water freezes over, and then boom, you got ice. And oh boy, with the temperatures like that, it's bound to get nasty out there. Like seriously, you could see probably like a 50-car pileup on the ice if it's like very icy. All that sliding and skidding. It's a lot of ice. And sometimes you can't really see the ice because, some ice you can see, but some ice you can't really see. It's kind of like an optical illusion. But yeah. It is very tough to drive in the ice. And then like snow, like you're driving in a foot of snow. You know that if you try to drive in snow or try to get past all the snow, you're probably going to get stuck. And that's the thing here. People getting their car stuck in snow. The snow reminds me of mud. Like you're trying to get like a mud pile. Like the snow is kind of like a summertime mud puddle. Like your wheels in that mud puddle, and then you try to get out and just skirts mud everywhere. That's kind of like snow, except I don't think snow like just goes completely everywhere. Instead, it just digs into the ground, I guess, and makes your car even more stuck. And then you'll have to call AAA and then, just say, hey, my car's stuck. Can I get out of here? This reminds me of that one time back when I was in middle school. It was in 8th grade. I was waiting for the bus, and the bus didn't arrive on time. And I'm like, where's the bus? Where in the world is my bus? And so, like every parent called the transportation place, and they said the bus is here. It's just stuck in its wheel is stuck in a storm drain, and that was caused by snow. And I was like, wow, we're really going to school for this. That is just wonderful. That is just wonderful. Like seriously. The bus is wheel got stuck in a storm drain. I was like, why? Just why? And then the bus finally came, and shockingly, when I got to school, I missed first period. Yeah, that's right. I missed first period because of the bus. And here's another crazy fun fact. It was early release day. Yeah, it was early release day. And I missed the bus. Well, actually, I didn't miss the bus. I missed first period because of the bus not arriving on time. And I was like, oh my god, I am going to fail. But luckily I didn't. Instead, I got caught up past the assignment I missed in first period, which was like it was some kind of like science thing. I forget what it was, but I passed it. It was good. It was a great time. Then there was another thing with the snow back in, well, like with the snow in a bus back in when I was in kindergarten. I remember it very well. Like the bus didn't show up for a number of, minutes, and then the transportation people, like my mom called the transportation people and they said, "Okay, the bus is not coming. You guys get the day off of school." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." And then all of a sudden, my school calls my mom and says, "Hey, why is Cole not in school?" And then my mom says, "Hey, the bus didn't come. And the transportation people said so." And then, like, the lady at school, like, the secretary said, "Oh, well, the bus actually came, and, yeah, he's not in school." And then my mom was so angry, she was like, you better make that a no absent. Like she was like mad over that. She was like, "You better not count that against my, son's attendance record, lady." And man, she was a little bit angry. I think she was also about to pull me from school because of that, but I guess she didn't. I don't know, but yeah. Also, another snow story about school. Remember that time where we had that blizzard back in 2000? I'm gonna say 9, I believe it was either 2009 or 2008. We had a big blizzard. It was like, I don't know, maybe 2 feet, 3 feet of snow. I remember playing that snow. It was fun. It was actually pretty fun. But now, as a grown adult, I don't think snow's fun anymore because of the cold and stuff. I like to be warm in a bed with a warm blanket. And shockingly, since like my room is now completely warm and the blanket's very warm, I sweat in my sleep. It's weird. Like seriously, it usually gets a little cold, but when it gets warm, like the heater turns up and gets really warm, um, and it just completely drapes the room with heat, and the blanket just heats me up as well. I sweat, and it's very very relaxing. I guess I don't know, but yeah. We got more comments from Chris Jollo. He says, "Here we have 20 centimeters of snow. Other parts of this country got negative 50 temps." And he also says he hates snow. That's kind of crazy how, some parts of the country have negative 50. I think like in Canada, where it's like near the North Pole, it's extremely cold there. I guess about like I'm gonna guess like -60 or -70 degrees. Like Canada is extremely cold, but like places like Alaska, it's always cold. It'll be always known as the state that's always cold. Hawaii is gonna be known as the state that's always warm. So yeah, basically, a lot of a lot of parts in the United States are cold, and some parts are warm. Uh, it's just, it's just a weird thing here in this country how the weather works. Like one part's warm, one part's like cool, one part's like very cold, and one part's like extremely cold and then extremely hot. I feel like Ohio is one of those states where it can get extremely hot like one time in a year and then extremely cold the other time of the year. Like January through February is where the extremely cold happens in Ohio, and then like um June through August is where it's extremely hot. And sometimes Ohio just says, "Hey, we're going to have an extremely cold day and then a really warm day for some reason because Ohio's just where Ohio's the state where the seasons are all made up and the weather does not matter. Basically, like a game of whose line is it anyway, where everything is made up and the points do not matter. So yeah, basically Ohio's just one big whose line is it anyway show, except they're playing with weather instead of improv, which I kind of rather play improv than weather because it's it's just very, very weird. Oh, and we got a laughing emoji from Chris Tatum Sr. I see he's liking it. He likes my somewhat kind of jokes. And yeah. I almost had a coughing attack there, but I blocked it. So yeah, I think the coldest I've ever been in was like -6 degree weather. Like it was like -6 and the wind chill was like -24 and I still went to school. Like seriously. Oh, this gives me time to tell this story. Oh my god. I've been waiting to tell this story a long time. Okay, so I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if I told this story, but I'm about to tell it to you again or for the first time. So, okay, so we used to have this um well, he's still there. So our superintendent for Western City Schools, the new one. The old one was Dr. Dan Good. He was a pretty good one. But then he resigned or like retired, but he then came out of retirement and then went to Columbus City, which is weird and I don't get it, but oh well. Then we got this new superintendent. His name was Dr. John Kellogg. And he's actually still the superintendent in Westerville City. And like if it snowed and it was icy and like, we were like, "Oh, okay. That means we're getting school off." But Dr. John Kellogg is like, what a beautiful day for school." And he's like, "We're open. We're not closed. We're open. So, yeah, we're open. You guys come to school because we're not closing. I'm not taking that risk. Not taking that risk. Nope. Not at all. Not at all." And we were like, "What, dude? It's freezing cold. It's -6 degrees. There's ice everywhere. There's icicles on my house and possibly on my ceiling fan." And the reason why I said ceiling fan is because I saw like a picture from like Texas where the like they're like a resident ceiling fan. It had icicles coming from it. It is the strangest thing. You should look it up. Texas ceiling fan, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because seriously, it is crazy what's going on in Texas. It is crazy. So back to the Dr. John Kellogg story. So yeah, every time it snowed or got icy and just completely cold, he's like, "Yeah, school's open. Come on down. You kids are gonna get a great education." But to be honest with you, it wasn't worth it. The education wasn't worth it. Um, I feel like John Kellogg during those snow days were worse. Dan Good, when he saw snow, he was like, "Oh snap! I shouldn't have to have these kids come to school." Closing, but he would close if it was like really big snow or really icy and terrible. So Dan Good was actually better on snow days than Dr. John Kellogg. And there was actually a rumor that about our superintendent Dr. Kellogg. There was a rumor going around that he was actually from Alaska. Yeah, that was a real thing. People were saying, "Oh, this dude is from Alaska." I was like, "Is he?" And then he got interviewed by like a school paper or maybe just the Westfield City website, and he said, "I'm actually not from Alaska. I'm from New York." I was like, "Oh," and I remember it always snows in New York, and it's always a lot of snow, and he probably spent so much time in the snow in New York, and he's like, "Yeah, this is pretty normal to me. This is pretty normal." And the I've it doesn't make any sense why Kellogg would do this. Dan Good was better at this stuff because I remember one time in seventh grade when Dan Good was in his last year as Westfield superintendent. He closed school 6 times. We had 6 snow days, and that was over the 5-day limit that we were supposed to have. Because okay, so there's a limit for how many climate days you can have off. Like it's like different for every school. Westfield had like 5. I know that. And then when we got to 6, you had to, learn stuff. And I was like, dude, that's not cool. Like seriously, missing too much school isn't gonna hurt us. It really isn't. It isn't. It just isn't. But for Dr. Kellogg, I think I had maybe like one year where I did not miss a day of school, which was lame. It was really lame. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what other story I have. Um, shoot. I remember. Ooh, I remember another winter story. It's a bowling story. I'm gonna have to get through this quick because we gotta go to break really quick. So one time it was at an Ohio Capital Conference tournament in 2019. So it's my senior year. We were bowling in the OCC tournament, and after the tournament was done, it just started to snow so much. A lot of people were trying to, get out of the parking lot, and it was just a big old cluster. Like seriously, ask my parents; they'll say, "Oh my goodness, it was terrible out there because of the snow and stuff." And that was actually in a bowling alley in Heath, Ohio. We went all the way to like Heath, Ohio, which is like near Newark, and we and we had to bowl at this tournament, and we actually got second place. I really wanted first, but we'll take second. And that's actually a fun fact. Because the day before that OCC tournament, we had a Central Ohio High School Bowling Conference Championship, and we won that tournament. So I was like, hey, let's go win this one. We were all thinking that, and then we got second. And guess who we lost to? Central. So basically, we switched places. Because Central got first. Well, we got first in the tournament on Saturday. They got second, and then it flipped. So they were first, and we were second on Sunday. So, yeah, back-to-back tournaments. One not so snowy, and then the Sunday one was very snowy at the end, and it was just a mess. Just a mess. All right. I think it's time for us to take our first break. But when we come back, we will talk about Mike, like, walking in the snow. And somewhat more experiences of me in the snow. So, yeah. But, yeah, time for a break. This is Big C in the Morning on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the Unsigned Artist. And now here's a song from Daystar called Once Again. Alright, I just get that set up, and we'll be right back.
Hey baby, I got something to tell you. Listen, I decided I'm gonna love once again, even though my past had me right and end. Torn into oblivious fractions, but my strength pulls me back into mysterious rapture, recapturing all my glitches. Now I'm fixing, nor risking my heart no more. You came through the door with 20 or more, all iced up down to the floor. Yeah, he noticed me too, but game, peak game, daddy, that's what's true. Go figure, mine was looking quick to pull the trigger. Damn, daddy, your swag is off the refrigerator. I'll respond quicker to anything you say. If loving you was wrong, then I refuse to go the right way. I gotta pace myself so steadily. I constantly gotta stay 2 steps ahead of me. But my emotions keep letting me put my guard down. What you about? What you about? What you about? What you about? You know what, though, babe? I think I'm gonna love once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. Once again. Once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. Once again. Once again. Once again. Damn, he's staring at me with those eyes. Johnny Gill singing my. I'm all warm over inside. Lights off, curtains down, after party come over. Make action movies, candy blow up. You show me that you above the rest. The mirror image, your heart got a bullet vest. No need to be afraid, I done been there before. Just relax and I'ma show you what you came for. Gave him a surprise he would never believe. A key to my heart that he could hold the key. He's the yin and I'm the yang and our love's complete. All this other bullshit stay obsolete. He grew in a state of shock. He looked me in my eyes and said, you are my rock. This man on lock with me, yes I flock. He looked me in my eyes and said, you set me free. I let him know, you the only man for me. Only man for me. Only man for me. You the only one for me. I think I'm gonna love once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. Once again. Once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. I think I'm gonna love once again. Once again. Once again. Once again. Love once again. Let the love once again. Let the love once again. Let the love once again. Love once again. Let the love once again. Let the love once again. I think I'm gonna let the love again. I think I'm gonna let the love again. I think I'm gonna let the love again. Let the love again. Let the love again. Let the love again. Day stars in your speakers.
Yo, it's the number one station for unsigned independent artists right here, WUDG Underground Columbus.
What I really like most about the hunting is that they actually will help you get to your goals and everything that you need. And I actually like the people around there who actually help you with your goals. And you actually meet a lot of people along the way, a lot of good friends, a lot of good people. Shout out to AG, shout out to all the life there class, shout out to how music school. And when I was playing doing myself, is actually the actor/model. So once you see me doing big things, you want to see me on the screen, you know, make a move, you know, make a little language.
And we're back on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the Unsiders. And this is Big C in the morning. And now it's time for our second topic of the show. Me in the snow. So I'm about to give you guys my experiences in the snow. I've always loved snow when I was a child, but now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, this is not suiting me. Like, whenever I touch snow, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm sinking, and it's in my shoe and my socks. Yeah, I just feel like snow's a big old wet mess. And it's also kind of hard to, stay on your feet when you're in snow, because sometimes the snow will make you either stable standing or make you go falling down and probably hurting yourself a bit. But it's fine. I mean, I can take a few, scrapes and bruises and stuff. But well, not like ginormous scrapes like the one on my arm. Like I had one here. If you haven't seen like an old show, like I think it was like episode 2 of the show, you probably know what I mean. But if you don't, I had a big old scrape on my arm, and now it's I think it's like a little scar here, or maybe a big scar. I don't know. But anyways, I can take a beating in the snow. Like seriously, I can just just trip in the snow. I'll be fine. Just completely jump face first in the snow, I'll be fine. Because to be honest with you, it is pretty easy to defend yourself in snow. Like if you get hurt in the snow, it's just I just hop back up. Like seriously, it's kind of like a little impossible to get injured with like soft snow. Now, hard snow, on the other hand, there could be a little, bumps and bruises there. Like, really, really hard snow that is that you just walk across and just, like you walk on it and then it breaks like instantly. That snow can hurt you a little. And then there's snow where it's on a sidewalk and you're walking on it and there's like footprints in it and you're like, okay, maybe I should just take the footprint. Walk in the footprint. Because actually, that's what I did yesterday. Okay, so story time again. I went to work, not walking from work. I actually got dropped off by car, so I didn't walk all myself all the way to work. I'm good, but after work, my ride wasn't gonna arrive until like 2, so I was like, okay, I have like an hour to spare because I got off of work at 1. I just worked a 5-hour shift and it was a long 5-hour shift. So okay, I was like, I have some time to kill. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and grab myself some lunch. And I walked all the way from my work to McDonald's in the snow. And I had some obstacles. I had the crosswalks, which, I feel like are very scary for me because I feel like, okay, I'm a person who has the right of way because I'm crossing the street. But then again, there might be some impatient driver that might hit me, so I'm gonna bolt it like the Flash. And I just ran. I didn't walk, I ran. And when I got to like a snowy part of this like sidewalk, it was very difficult to walk in. Like seriously, I felt my ankles bend like so many different directions and I was like, okay, this is not good ankle weather. But my ankles are strong. My ankles are very strong because I drink my milk every day for, my strong bones, which haven't broken yet. And, you know, it was actually kind of like good exercise, just calmly walking in the snow, just, just walking, taking deep breaths of air, just smelling that cool air. Now, when I got to the sidewalk that's like near McDonald's, oh boy, it was atrocious. I had to walk over hills of snow to get to that McDonald's. Like seriously, I'm like, okay, why is this hill here? I'm not going into that deep snow that is on the grass. I have to Oh man, I have to go through there. Oh no. That's how I felt. I had to walk over a hill of snow that is rock solid to get to McDonald's. And luckily, I was very careful. I was like, okay, one step at a time, and I got over it. So yeah, I had to walk over probably like 3 hills of snow and then some I had to walk on footprints in the snow, like hard rock solid footprints that didn't even change shape. And it almost broke my ankles, but my ankles are fine. They're a little sore, but I think they'll be okay. I walked myself over to McDonald's, ordered a 20-piece chicken McNugget, large fry and large Coke, and just ate lunch, because I was hungry. Working a 5-hour shift makes you hungry, and I was hungry. But here's the sad part about that meal: they switched my Coke out with the Dr Pepper, and I've got no reason. It's fine. Like, if you switch my drink out with the Dr. Pepper, my Coke with the Dr. Pepper, I'll drink the Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper. I hadn't had Dr. Pepper in a long time, so I drank it. It was pretty good. But if you switch my, Coke out with something different, like a Barks root beer, I will not like it. I'm like, this tastes nasty. Like seriously, I tried Barks root beer. It's disgusting. I'd rather have A&W root beer. Or Spaghetti Warehouse root beer. Their root beer is pretty good. I like Spaghetti Warehouse root beer. Actually, I haven't had Spaghetti Warehouse in a long time, so. Whoops. Excuse me. Don't know how that cough happened, but it happened. But back to the, the snow story. After I got done eating my McDonald's, I walked all the way to Half Price Books. And I took the long way around. I didn't take the same way I went from my work to McDonald's. Like, my work is actually right by, Half Price Books. So I actually, just, went, I took a scenic route. And, the scenic route was actually pretty much a little the same, but not that much. Also, I saw some guy, excuse me. I saw some guy drive through a red light. Like, I was about to cross the crosswalk, and some guy driving a Cadillac just going zoom out of nowhere, and just drove through on a red light. The light was red, and he passed it. And I was like, dude, seriously, it's a red light. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to stop, park it. Well, not really park it, but just stop and let me go through. But seriously, I was about to walk. I could have been hit. But luckily, I didn't get hit. I actually looked both ways before I crossed. And then there was another car about to come out of the shopping center where Half Price Books is and my work is, and I was like, oh god, I better go, and I made it. Seriously, those crosswalks will make you have the best exercise ever. Even walking in the snow in the city is pleasant. I know I said a lot of bad things about it, but it's actually pleasant. It's very calm. It's very soothing. You could probably get one of your friends to, say, hey, why not, just walk around with your friends in the snow. I know it'll be cold, but hey, it's very peaceful. It's very calm. Cool, calm, and collective, and very good for the health. And I went to Half Price Books, and I didn't buy any books. I just bought video games because they also have video games, CDs, movies, TV shows, comic books. They have a lot of stuff at Half Price Books. Some stuff is good. They have some good stuff, but not that much good stuff. Usually, when you go to Half Price Books, you'll find, maybe, one good thing, and then maybe 3 other mess. Like, 3 other things that are kind of good, but maybe not good, or whatever. And I seen a lot of old games I used to have at the Half Price Books. There are some games I used to have, and some games I actually still have. As of, I already got it, and I don't need to buy it again. There's a PS2 copy of Wheel of Fortune that I have, and I saw it at Half Price Books. I'm like, I am not going to buy 2 copies of the same game. Because why would I need to do that? The only reason why you would buy 2 copies of the same game is if your old copy just stops working altogether, or it just says, hey, you need to buy a new copy because something's wrong. And the system won't play it. Seriously. And another reason why is for, show and tell, or you're going to sell it for money when it gets big and stuff. Because that's what people do nowadays. They just buy 2 copies, one to play and then one to sell for big money when it gets famous and stuff. So, yeah. And to be honest, there are actually some good finds you can find at, Half Price Books. They actually have like they actually have the Call of Duty Black Ops collection. They had like Black Ops 1 through 3 on 360, but why would you play Black Ops 3 on 360 if you already got on an Xbox One? It's weird. It's very, 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 very weird. And then you got like Modern Warfare, like the new Modern Warfare. It's actually, but the newer generation games, those are the most expensive. Like newer generation of video games are more expensive than the late generation of games. Seriously. That's how it works. But yeah, and after, I got my games and stuff, I just stood in the cold and just wait for my ride. And to be honest, I feel like that experience got me more, within, the snow, more coolness with the snow, like saying, okay, that's okay, the snow, like me and the snow are not beefing anymore, so yeah. And actually, I've actually always liked the snow. There's a little place in my heart where I like snow. This reminds me one time, when I was a kid. It was snowing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play in the snow, but first I'm gonna play this video game. And if you want to know what video game I was playing, it was Jeopardy. I was like, okay, better go play this quick game of Jeopardy. And then the sun started coming out. I was like, oh no, better go play in the snow and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, when I started playing the snow, it started to melt. And then all of a sudden, boom, it completely melted. Like, seriously, I was playing in the snow, and then all of a sudden, it just completely melted everything. Like, the sun completely melted everything. I knew I shouldn't have been playing Jeopardy. I should have been playing the snow while I had the chance. But, I knew I was like, okay, I'll have another chance to play in the snow. It'll be fine. And I had more chances to play in the snow. It was fun. And it's always fun to play with friends. I had a lot of friends playing in the snow when I was a kid. Those are the good times. When, friends come over, have a snowball fight, maybe build an igloo or a snowman. But yeah, those were some of the good times. Those were some good times. I remember back in like elementary school, we rolled like a bunch of snow together and made like these like giant balls of snow. And then all of a sudden, like the fifth graders, I think this was like in second grade, the fifth graders came out of nowhere and just destroyed our big old snowball. So we decided, hey, let's destroy their big snowball. And it was like a big old war out there. But man, those were some good times in school. Good times, good times. I'm starting to sound old here. Oh man, it just aging and progression in the years. It makes you feel old, people. It just makes you feel old. But yeah, walking in the snow was good for me, but not as good as the times I had in the snow. It's whatever. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to take our last break. But when we come back, the Friday shout out. Who am I going to shout out this Friday? Ooh, it's going to be a secret or whatever. I don't know. But you do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. So yeah, stick around. This is Big C in the Morning on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the unsigned artists. And let's get some music hopping in here. Let's go with The Dog. Yeah, The Dog. Here's The Dog with Pretty Little Thing featuring Nelly, Keem, and Yimbo. So yeah, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
De la isla del encanto, Nelly on the track, Puerto Rico.
It's Yimbo, Keem in the building.
Hey, you see over there?
I see that pretty little thing over there, bro. Do you think I can get her?
You can get that pretty little thing.
What's her name, Bobby?
Pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing. Got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. Baby girl cute, baby girl fine.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. I got a cute face, I guess I am fine.
Oh yeah, the dog hit me up on the play right. Had a bad little vibe on the east side. Cute face, slim waist, you know she ain't come to pay. Pretty little thing, love the way your hips swing my way, baby. Stop playing with it, I can see it in the light brown. I'm the one you really want now. Hey, and can't no other do it like God could, like God.
Pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing. Got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. Baby girl cute, baby girl fine.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. I got a cute face, I guess I am fine.
Yeah, baby, I'm the one that you need, yeah. Ain't another man gon' take you out to sea, yeah. Make you feel the breeze, yeah. Take you out to eat, yeah. Giving you a purpose, show you know and I'm the reason. Stay with you for seasons, leaking like the ceiling. Dog told me just to face you at your word. Show me love and I'll flirt. I'ma eat you like dessert. Girl, my love is like a curse, but it's a way that you can serve. Hold up.
Pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing. Got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. Baby girl cute, baby girl fine.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. I got a cute face, I guess I am fine.
If you wanna holler at her, open up your mouth. Girl got a reputation, girl got clout. Girl got an attitude, still let us on her feet. Make a runway on these concrete streets. Look good, baby look fine. Heard your name, heard it worldwide. Catch me on a flight, straight to Puerto Rico. Nelly on the beach, drinking mojitos. Diva by day, model by night. Actress on the weekend with the body so nice. Cute face, nice lips, baby girl grown. Chicks get jealous when she walk through the door. Your boy on set, jeans and boots, dog on deck. What you gonna do? Call me the collector. I like nice things, but what I really like is pretty little things. Pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing, pretty little thing. Got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. Baby girl cute, baby girl fine.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. I got a bad walk, got some nice eyes. I got a cute face, I guess I am fine.
She a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
She a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
She a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
She a pretty little thing, pretty little thing.
I'm a pretty little thing, pretty little thing. Nelly on the track, Puerto Rico, baby.
Yimbo on the beat. It's your boy Keem from the east.
What's your name, Bobby?
WUDG Underground Columbus, where your favorite independent unsigned artist lives.
right, we're back on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the Unsigned Artists, and this is Big C in the morning. And now for the Friday shout out today. Today, for Friday shout out, I am going to be shouting out some of my good friends over at the Westerville South bowling team. Basically the whole team, technically. So they're currently bowling at sectionals for the OHSA Division I sectional tournament. And I'd just like to say, and we'll shout out them and say good luck. Hopefully you can make it to districts. I know you guys will because it's sectionals. It's easy. All you gotta do is make the top 16 and then you're good to go, man. You're good to go. So yeah, basically, for sectionals, you have to make the top 16 in order to move on to districts. And then, you know, for districts, those top 16 teams duke it out, and then, you know, top 3 makes it into states. It's different for girls though. For girls Division 1, it's like top 4 now. They always be changing stuff in the OHSA, which is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. They always change things for bowling. It's stupid. But I've been following the guys' progress and since I couldn't visit them because of the COVID restrictions and high school sports, I really wish I could have been down there to cheer them on this whole season, but, you know, COVID, it sucks. And, you know, I really wanted to cheer them on at sectionals, but I know they're going to do good, and they're going to kick some butt. So, good luck, guys. Hopefully you can make it to districts, and hopefully you can bring it back to this whole team to states. Like, seriously. The last time Westerville South went to states, I was part of that team. And also Callan, who you probably saw on one of my shows. I think it was like show number 12. He was part of that team. And even our good buddies Henry and Jacob was on that team, and a bunch of great guys were on this team. And you know what? It was pretty friggin' sweet. It was sweet. So yeah, good luck, guys. I know you guys are probably playing game 1 or just getting done with game 1 and on to game 2. But yeah. I know you're gonna do good, so yeah, good luck to you guys. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the show today. So yeah, I want to thank you all for tuning in to watching the show. Next week we're gonna have 2 new topics. We'll talk about them. It's gonna be great because it's Big C in the morning, the greatest Friday morning show ever. I guess. I hope. I don't know. I just hope. But yeah, anyways. Time to end the show here. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, this has been Big C in the morning on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the Unsigned Artists. My name is Big C, and I am out of here. Out of here. I don't know. I'm out of somewhere. Out of here somewhere. So yeah. So with that, guys, have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you all next week. And also, since Ohio State's playing Michigan this weekend, I have one more thing to say. Go Bucks! Yeah, they're playing basketball, so yeah. Anyways, I'll see y'all next week.